As a rule of thumb, Randall comes out roughly when the seconds digit hits 5. He comes out on the right if the tens digit is odd, and the left if the tens digit is even. If Westball's shine stalled one more time, he may have been able to recover. Sick bait from Westballs. This is a good example of how you can use an analog jump in combination with aerial drift to surprise your opponent. It's extremely important to know when you can jump out of moves in Melee. Learn situations where you can jump out so you can recognize and practice timing a jump out of them in friendlies. Amazing tail spike from Axe. He moved down to make it seem as if he was going to try to true combo, baiting out a jump which he then punished with an up air for a quick and easy kill. Practicing the basics is very important. Leffen missed the up throw up air by just a little bit despite having the read, and Axe was ready for it, punishing with a great combo to kill Leffen at 50% for whiffing the up air. At longer ranges you sometimes can react to approaches in neutral, such as Pikachu's short hop nair. Leffen was expecting this, so he turned his back, waited, and when Axe committed to a forward jump he up tilted perfectly. M2K has great DI here. He's ready to Omstatech a forward air or neutral air, and that DI also covers survival DI on a potential up air. Down air may have comboed into something like an up air, but this is why I think M2K often prefers to regrab after his opponent recovers instead of aerials in the Sheik Ditto. This is a great example of how you can option select during lag. Plup goes for a dash attack which whiffs and he gets hit for it. However, since he was at low percent, he held down on the C-stick to crouch cancel and then forward tilted to turn the situation in his favor. This is the same situation, except this time it's M2K who got hit during a forward tilt, but he was holding C-stick down to crouch cancel, so he was able to simply walk forward a bit and do it again to punish. This just goes to show how important crouch cancel option selects are in this matchup. M2K whiffs, Plup punishes, M2K crouch cancel punishes, Plup crouch cancel punishes. Here's an example where even though the move was crouch canceled, the pushback was still too great to punish. On top of crouch canceling, you can also trajectory DI to decrease the pushback, meaning the control stick will trajectory DI decreasing the pushback, and the C-stick ASDI down will crouch cancel. DIing Sheik's down throw forward at high percents will often lead to no guaranteed follow-ups, but it still puts the recipient in a bad spot. M2K waited for the double jump, spotted the movement, and punished. This is hard to avoid, but perhaps a back jump followed by a drift forward could have baited M2K to whiff a forward air. Here, Armada SDIs out and knows that Mango will be ready to punish his escape. However, Peach has the ability to float, so Armada used that to wait out Mango's follow-up to his SDI and then he punishes him for whiffing. Armada knows Mango may go for an aggressive play, and it's pretty safe for Peach to attack mid-stage with a float cancel, so Armada goes for this and it pays out massively in his favor. A safer way Mango could have started the match by lasering is shield drop laser or short hop lasers in place. Here, Mango shield DI's out, but it looks like his tail still got clipped by the down smash anyways. Perhaps shield DI away is only safe if Fox is facing Peach, and maybe when facing away, purposely getting hit and going for an Omstatech is safer than risking getting poked like this. I'm not really sure. Getting hit by the laser isn't the problem, not acting out of it soon enough is. Leffen eats a laser here and is still able to quickly dash back, outspacing Mango's approach and punishing. There's not a ton Marth can do here, but M2K could at least SDI down or out to give Armada more chances to mess up as opposed to directly up to get killed by an air. Now in this situation, since Armada is at a high percent, M2K could SDI down and up B at a random time to hit Armada away from the ledge, allowing him to recover. A lot of times when M2K dies, he takes some time to think and collect himself. Armada typically just dash dances waiting for him to come down, but this time could be used for pulling turnips. You risk losing a small amount of stage advantage, but if that happens, you're also gaining in the way that they're no longer spending this time to think. Wow. Rather than risking a tight timing window shortened by Peach's movement, M2K turned around to space the up tilt to get the hitbox he wanted to punish Armada's attack with a much bigger timing window. This is one of Armada's most unique strengths as a player. He's so good at getting down from the sky. Wiggle out, air dodge up, drift to the left platform. Wow, good stuff. Another bad SDI situation where M2K had a chance to come back if he SDI'd down and mixed up recovery timing, but instead he SDI'd into the nair and died again. Great example showing why Armada is so good at getting down from the air. Armada drops a turnip, reacts to M2K's jump, air dodges to platform, and fast falls to become grounded again. In theory, air dodges are commonly baited out and punished, but in practice it's hard to do something that will convince Armada to air dodge unless it's something so committal that you're now out of position and can no longer punish the air dodge. This is one of the easiest reaction tech chase rests you can go for in Melee. Read a tech roll that you're in position to rest, and then you have over a half a second to react and rest. Specifically, the tech roll reaction confirm rests should not be something that makes you nervous. Practice this until you are consistent. Good DI in these forward airs and a good angle allow Mango to recover here only because it's Battlefield. Maybe a pound would have been better than the forward air? Wave dash out of shield is good, but it's risky, so you can't just wave dash up smash every single time or you'll just get rested. Mix up wave dashing in and out as well as your follow up after it. Hungrybox jumps to cover the low options, then Mango reacts and recovers high. But this time, seconds later, Hungrybox makes it seem even more obvious that he's covering low options when in fact he's just baiting out high options for a punish. This is one of those techs that looks easy but is actually quite hard because Mango got hit right about the same time as he would normally be pressing L or R to option select a tech while recovering. What this means is that the tech input is essentially eaten during hit lag. A tech after would work, but he would already have been locked out. To tech this, Mango would have had to recognize he was going to be hit earlier than normal and enter the tech input sooner. Check out Mango's AMSA techs. Anytime he makes a mistake or is in lag and he expects to get hit, he'll option select an AMSA tech. Even without using the C-stick, Fox can AMSA tech puffs back air until around 130% and about 180% with the C-stick. This is important at low percents to avoid getting comboed or put in tech chase situations, and at higher percents to avoid getting hit off stage. Hungrybox SDIs out of the range of shine and then punishes. This happens a lot to Falco as well due to his smaller shine hitbox. Something like down tilt would cover this, but it's hard to determine if shine will miss ahead of time. Sometimes when you're playing, you just gotta believe and go for it. Pretending your Mango is like half of the Fox Puff matchup. In some cases, like this, DIing as if you're going to AMSA tech but not actually teching is extremely useful. Here it lets Mango get out of range quickly, avoiding any follow-up attack that would still occur if he AMSA teched. Here's the opposite example of how teching can hurt you. If Mango didn't tech, he could have potentially just double jumped, grabbed ledge, and ledge dashed back on stage, but instead he got punished for teching. Toph mentions how teching Puff's down air is notoriously difficult, and it's for the same reason Mango missed that wall tech earlier. Hit lag can eat your tech input by changing that 20 frame tech buffer window into a 1 frame buffer window that still locks you out for 40 frames. This shine after wave shine nair is not really a great combo choice. It's a low damage hit and doesn't lead into any more guaranteed hits. Up tilt would be a good choice, but that risks getting punished during startup if the Marth crouch cancels the nair. This is why generally at low percents wave shine grab is preferred over wave shine nair. This is a nice read from Mango expecting M2K to double jump and commit to an early forward air. If that happens, it's a free shine. If it doesn't, Mango can still drift on stage to stay in a favorable position. This is a good example of a basic bait and punish. An instant forward smash would not have hit M2K in this situation, so the expected get up attack was waited out and punished. Falco Cheese number 142 reporting for duty. Not only is this a great bait for a shield grab, but it also covers a lot of other out of shield options. This is the main reason Mango likes to recover high, because it allows aerial drift mix-ups. M2K red drift to the ledge, but Mango's psychic powers were on, so he made it back to stage. A lot of people may not even recognize this as a potential follow-up after that nair. To do this, dash in, and as soon as you enter the run animation, crouch and then down smash. I thought SDIing Fox's down air up like this was impossible, but apparently it's not. I can't really summarize the requirements that allow this to happen, but the important part is Armada SDI'd up to avoid getting jab reset. Another missed recovery due to bad smash DI on Peach's down air. Unfortunate. Here's another example showing just how hard consistently getting up throw up air is. Mango could have definitely gotten single hit up air, but it's very difficult. If you play Fox, make sure to practice up throw up air often. Just like in the last set, Mango goes for very unsafe lasers and gets punished because Armada is ready for that nearly every time. I personally oftentimes make the mistake of trying to get too tricky with my Firefox angles, and I neglect some of the more basic ones. Sometimes you just gotta go up. And once again, more bad SDI on Peach's down air. Sad boys. A lot of Peach players might prefer to play it safe and try to edgeguard on stage, but Peach's moves are really good, so you can go out there and challenge Firefox either trying to beat it or trade with it to complete an edgeguard. Peach's umbrella is her fastest attack out of shield, but it will oftentimes leave her able to be punished. Because Mango was near the ledge and Peach was facing away unable to shield grab for a larger punish, umbrella is the best option in this situation to break pressure. If you have any questions, or if there's something cool I missed, or if I'm just completely wrong on something, leave a comment letting me know and I'll get back to you.